Hey guys, today we are going to be going over Amazon to Amazon. We're going to show you how we are going to start tracking products on Keepa. This is going to give us an advantage, especially if you're just starting doing Amazon to Amazon, because you're actually building a process which is going to help you down the line. So the more times you can do this, the better it is for you. We are going to go over how to find these sort of products so then you could start tracking more in your day-to-day business as well. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get to the video. To start off, we actually was using Arbisource to find this A2A drop first. Like I say, later on, what we're going to do is show you how you can find a A2A product to track for the future. So you're not then needing to have a certain subscription. But if you do want to get involved with Arbisource, there is a 7-day free trial. I'll drop a link below. We've found this product here, this Russell Hobbs iron. And as you can see, it's dropped down to £36. It has been selling for $79.99. I have marked it as 68 because it did drop down to 68 here and it was still profitable. So let's have a look at the data properly. As you can see, what's happened with this product, it was at $79.99. It dropped down to $68.74, but we did have this price drop here. So it dropped down to £36, and if you could see the data, we've got £36 buy price. We're looking at the $68.74. Always look at the previous history of this product. As you can see, we're going worst case scenario at $68.74. As you can tell from this product, this must have been put into a lead group or something. When it first dropped down to £36, you could see these offers coming in. And we're currently up to 105 sellers, which isn't really a major concern because this product is selling a lot. It has got a good sales history, 200 units a month, 100 units. But when Amazon does a price drop like this one here, they are actually putting basket limits in place. So it is limiting the amount of people which you could actually purchase them products. If we look at the offers and look at their stock levels, you can see a lot of the sellers will only be able to buy 2. We've got a few people with 4, 2, 2, 1. So these units should sell out really fast. But what you notice as well, because that many sellers have jumped on, all most likely with reprices, this price has started to go on a downturn. But why did I want to mention about this one? And usually when it drops in price, so this £36, you do get a second drop later on. So it's always worth tracking them products. But if we zoom into here, this actual drop was a FBA seller. So I'm going to show you how to track FBA sellers and Amazon when you are setting up your tracker. So then if someone makes a mistake like poor Pep Jacks, you'll be able to buy his stock to sell on Amazon. If I was setting up a tracker for this product, I'll be looking at the average price, so roughly the $68.74. You can mark this up at $79.99, but I'll be doing this $68.74. And I'll be putting it into the sale price, what I'm expecting to sell this product for. You go to track product, and as you can see here, it's telling us when we want to get a price alert. So because we've got our expected sale price here, I'll be looking at this max cost. So our max cost to hit our criteria is $39.90. I will be putting that into here and to here. So this bottom one is when Amazon does a price drop, and this top one is when the buy box, so that includes FBA third-party sellers, that is also going to give you a notification. You can't do this with this type of product because this is an electrical product. If it was a product like Lego, for example, where it doesn't matter about the regulations, you could actually track this across Europe. So you could press this world button, and then you could highlight the different European countries. If you wanted to buy from America or California, MX, you could do that. Brazil, Japan, India. For us UK sellers, we only want to be purchasing our products from the UK or Europe, so you could actually identify them and then enable selected locales. Me personally, I've set this up for a 10-year track because I'm trying to build a system which is going to help me down the line. So I've always tracked my products for 10 years, especially, like I say, if it is a Lego, you do want to be making sure you get them. Lego does go up in value over time, especially when the set is retired. And then you press start tracking. So here you can see we are now tracking this product, and we could either turn off where we want to get our notifications. So you have got an email, you can set the Telegram Messenger, you've got web push notifications you get on your mobile app. If you are using Keepa mobile app, make sure you're logged in and you get a notification. You could also set an RSS feed up. And that is how I would track my product. If I want to build a huge portfolio of products where I could actually be tracking, what I would be doing then is looking at this product, because we've had a price drop previously. We've had all these off accounts going in. These sellers must be doing some sort of Amazon to Amazon. I would be going to the offers here, and I'll be going through the stores and pressing the FBA logo here for the different sellers. I'll be then going through their storefront, and I'll be looking for products which we've had a nice steady buy box and then a big drop. What you do then is go into them products and track them products. So you go down here, we can see we've got this G-Tech ARAM. So this is roughly around the 230 mark. It dropped down to 180. Potentially that is a purchase. And you'd go through these. We have another G-Tech ARAM Platinum, which looks a little bit better because you can see the £300 mark has been so smooth. And then we've had a price drop. So let's have a look at this one. For this product, you'll be looking at selling it at the 290 mark. And you can see that we've had a price drop to 185. It's a bit low on the ROI, but £34 profit, sells 300 times a month. And what you do is then go ahead and start tracking that product. What you do then is go through that seller's profile and start tracking their price dropped product. Because looking at somebody's storefront and understanding what sourcing method they're doing is really powerful in this game. And you can see here we've got another one, this Ingenuity. Constant price of £30, and then we had this price drop down to probably about £12. So you'd be looking to track that product at the £12 mark. But it's just a simple way to start building an 8-way portfolio where you could track products. And the good thing about this is some of these products will not actually get pinged into Discords or pinged in Arbisource, because you could get that notification straight away. So I hope that really helped you understand how you start tracking your product. And this is a basic method of just trying to sort things out ready for when you're doing Amazon to Amazon. You're building a process which you could go back to as you're sourcing every single day. And once you get a nice catalogue of products together, you'd go back to your computer in the morning and you can see if there's price drops across Europe and the UK, and you have them products there ready just to then go ahead and analyze them products to purchase. So it's definitely a way which you need to be doing. It can take you a little bit of time doing this method, but with Keepa, you could be tracking up to 5,000 products. It's definitely worth doing. If you've got any questions or any queries on this and probably need a little bit more advice, you could always drop a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But I hope you like this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!